As the world descended into chaos, businesses shutter, people stay indoors, and gaming groups can no longer meet in person. One story is placed back on the shelf for now, but another story has come to take its place. These are the Quarantine Sessions.
Cool. Okay, so to get started, do we want to do some character introductions? What everyone is going to be playing?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Yeah. Fantastic. We're going to start at the top of this list I see here. John, you happen to be at the top, so do you want to go first?
No, but I will anyways.
Ah,
All right, so here stands your new bard friend, Chip Flannegan. He is a overweight halfling man standing a hair over 3 feet. He's clearly wearing a hairpiece. You can tell he works out, but it's just like the vanity muscles. Like he's got great arms, but everything else is just kind of going. And that's him.
So, for your character, I asked you guys are all well known around the area for some kind of famous event or something. Can you describe to me what it is, what your big accomplishment was?
I can as soon as I find it. I typed in the Discord chat and I don't remember it. All right, so Chip single-handedly outed a goblin infestation. He saved the princess, who the goblins had kidnapped, defeated the mighty goblin king, ended the plague that the evil goblins had brought into the townspeople, and then fixed the king's dangerously beautiful grandmother's front porch. He then decided to retire from being a hero and instead pursue the luxurious and relaxing life of an adventurer, traveling from town to town, sampling the locals, the wine, and the food.
Okay. Josh, you're next.
Yeah. So my guy's name is Lumivroth, Lumi for short. He's a tabaxi fighter. He was trained by the dwarves to be a crafter of great weapons. After he finished his apprenticeship, he decided to take on the life of an adventurer, eventually finding out that the weapons he had made had been sold to people that were killing innocents, and when he confronted his guild about that, they were basically like, business is business, sad day for you. And so Lumi has made it his mission to go out and recover every single weapon he's ever made. And he'll know that they're weapons he made because he etched a little symbol into every weapon of a cat's paw gripping a beard to symbolize his love for his dwarven people that he now is a little iffy on. Yeah. And for flavor, this tabaxi looks like a giant lion.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
All right, Lion-O, picked in the head.
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much.
Yeah. And the spandex short shorts and all. Hell yeah.
Oh, and his heroic thing was he defeated a bandit raid single-handedly by basically one-shotting the bandit leader. And that's how he discovered the weapons were being sold to bad people.
Perfect. Chris, you are next.
All right. My dude is Tamu, the tortle Kensei monk. And he's from a library off the coast of the what is it, Chult, where all the turtles come from and whatnot. He was raised there as a monk and he has dedicated his life to the protection of the library and its knowledge, and is in the process of becoming a librarian himself, now on a pilgrimage to find some kind of new, not like new to the world, just new to the library there, of something wondrous in the world. They're not interested in like history or economics or math or those kind of things, but it's like a natural history museum. So depictions of monsters, magic, the gods, that kind of shit is, what I'm looking for. And
Don't bring back any shitty math.
yeah, no math. You better not bring back math, Tamu. His badass thing he did was there was a great tribal confederation of the barbarians or the savages in Chult, and they were raiding through the area, conquering everything. And Tamu challenged the leader to single combat and defeated him, and the whole invasion dissolved because he died. So Tamu became pretty renowned after that. His flavor is he looks kind of normal coloring for a turtle. He's got like a slightly orangish reddish shell, but he's smaller and thinner than as you would expect a turtle to be.
Gotcha.
And yep, that's everything.
Oh, also to specify, my tabaxi is a battle master.
Cool. Battle Master Fighter. Shermie, you're next.
Alrighty. So I got me a lizardfolk by the name of Ulharixen, which is draconic for blue fire. For flavor, it's because of his head frill. Most lizardfolk all have different colored like froze that they got going on of like either feathers or like head fins. So his head fin is the color of like natural blue fire. And he is a rogue scout. And he personally led a small rebellion of lizardfolk against an evil, corrupt lizardfolk king, who had been ordering them to like terrorize the area and stuff like that. And they were like, "No, we don't want to do that anymore." So Ulhar challenged him to single combat and won. After defeating this evil, he had a proper shaman put in place of the tribe, and then decided he was going to go eradicate evil elsewhere.
Cool. Zoe.
Sweet. So my character's name is Shay, and they are a cleric, and their domain is life, and they're a elf. They are. I really thought through the traits of this person. So they're an elf. They're tall, on the taller side. They're probably like middle aged, a little younger. Blonde hair, all braided up and styled and stuff like that. And their heroic deed, right? They went and pretty much was like helped discover a treatment for a really bad disease. So they're part of a group who, pretty much found a cure for this really bad disease that was going around the village and whatnot.
Okay.
Did I get everything?
Yeah.
Cute.
All right. Yes, go.
Oh, I was going to say, do we want to explain what we're doing, or do you want me to just record that separately?
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that. So,
No worries.
what's taking place here is what we have unofficially dubbed quarantine sessions, or what I'm calling it anyway. And what this is going to be is this is going to be a sub-story of our main campaign, just so we are able to still deliver some content without sacrificing the potential quality or the bar that we have at least set for our main campaign, given the whole COVID status and whatnot. So This is just going to be a little side thing, a little bit of story, bit of dungeon crawling, just something to keep everyone busy, keep us meeting, and keep playing D&D. Did I miss anything?
No, that's good.
That pretty much covers it. Cool. So what is going on today is your characters have all been invited to a meetup in a local drinking tavern called the Drinking Station in the Kingdom of Arcadia, a setting I've used for you guys a few times now. You know nothing except for that you were invited based on each of your individual famous exploits at this point, and that you are being offered a potential job. So where we're going to start off is at this tavern in the evening. You guys are all arriving separately here, but meeting in the same far corner table of this tavern. Once again, named the Drinking Station. It is named for being a kind of medieval setting tap room with all the lines just full of numerous kinds of or walls full of kinds of alcohol and different taps that different helpers are running around to and filling various sizes of containers for people. And you all kind of file in. Would each of you go to the table first, or would you kind of scout your area? What are you thinking here?
So Chip would immediately scout for the finest piece of ass in the bar.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lumi just grabs a drink and goes straight to the table.
Perfect. You head straight for the corner table. Anything else? Anyone else?
I go
Tamu
straight to
will-
the table.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
also head to the table.
Uhar is going to just survey. He's cautious and curious.
Okay,
Just
so
have,
you kind of keeping yourself separate from the rest of the group.
a little bit.
Okay. So you have the three of you who have immediately sat down. You're waiting to meet your new potential partner here. We have Chip, right?
Yeah.
Chip is looking for the finest piece of ass. How hard are you looking here? Are you actively looking, or is this a passing fancy?
Chip's actively looking. The whole adventuring thing is kind of a secondary goal at the moment.
Cool. What's Chip into?
Anything.
Anything?
Like he would go for a plank of wood with a hole cut out in it. So
Goddamn,
Jesus.
Chip.
You always gotta have that hole at least in that wood.
I mean, Chip's got to put his penis somewhere.
Let's figure out what he's into. Will you roll me? I'm gonna write out a couple different selections here, and will you roll me a D100 in just a second?
Can do.
Go.
90.
Perfect. So tonight you are feeling like getting thrown around a bit as your eyes settle on the beefiest half-orc female that you have laid eyes on in a long, long time.
So Chip's immediately going to go to the bar and order 2 of the largest beers they sell.
All right. You get these tall tankards. Each of them is about half the size of you.
So I'm gonna assume it's like kind of like struggling to walk over. Chip's gonna approach this half orc lady, and he'll as he approaches, he's gonna suck his gut in and say, "Evening, my lady. Your basket is looking especially bountiful today."
Huh? What's this basket you speak of?
Why, your bosom, my dear.
Bosom? Are you talking about these? And she starts flexing her pecs at you.
And Chip's gonna kind of go red in the face and say, "Oh my."
Oh,
What are you looking for, little man?
Well, today I'm looking for you.
Roll me that persuasion.
21.
God damn it. Perfect. So she immediately takes one of your tankards, slams it back, then picks you up by your hand, just kind of lifting you off the ground, and drags you out back.
Hot damn.
In the meantime, Shermie, are you surveying anything specific, or are you just kind of getting the layout?
Just kind of getting the layout, trying to get like a feel for the place. I see the group of people kind of gathering in this corner table, spiking my curiosity, waiting for like any kind of word on what's going down.
Yeah, so specifically your invitation told them to sit at this table. So you know that these people have also been invited, have gotten a similar invitation to you. The atmosphere of the bar is very lively. So it's a generally popular place, being that it serves all different kinds of alcohol and apparently for all different kinds of beings, as you see all different sized containers, for all the different races that apparently come in this world. And you don't see a one specific kind of anything here. You see poor and rich looking alike. You see everything from friends meeting up to converse and drink and whatnot to adventurers, meeting up before their next outing or, different things of that nature.
So Ulhar will slowly inch his way towards the corner table.
Okay. Have you guys kind of sparked up any kind of a conversation or anything, or are you just sitting in silence?
Just staring ahead. As
Lumi is drinking his beer, and in between drinks, he's combing his mane.
as Tamu approaches the table, he's going to sit down and say, "Oh, radical! You guys here from the invitation too? What's up?" I totally had to do the Finding Nemo.
Perfect.
I love it.
And he's going to sit down and just look like the most loose, just relaxed, chillest dude ever.
Ah, turtle friend. Yes, I am here as well at the invitation that we received. How are you? Where do you come from?
Oh, nice. I'm Tamu, man. I'm from the Library of Kita. And we'll proceed to recite the introductions that we've made so far.
Yeah.
So what about you, man? What are you doing?
Well, friends call me Lumi. I must right the wrongs that I have created upon the world. Have you seen any swords like this? And I'll lift up my great sword onto the table and kind of slam it down and show him the little marking of the cat's paw.
No, can't say I have. But I don't see that many swords, so sorry, bro.
Not your problem, sir. Not your problem at all. Then I'm gonna go back to combing my mane.
Solid. Chip,
I will reach the table.
you will reach the table. You're going to sit down with this group in the middle of their conversation here.
And I'd say after about a minute 30, Chip's gonna come back through the door.
Yeah, so you've got about 4 minutes since you crossed out of the door, and you come stumbling back in, and you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my gosh.
Half-orc woman.
What were you wearing?
So I was wearing my finest clothes, which are actually very cheap clothes. I've done like home sewing jobs on to make them look like fancy clothes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so all the sewing jobs you have ever done to these clothes just came right apart. You are literally, every seam in this shirt is torn, and it's just kind of looks like a shabby patchwork at this point. Um, and you look like you've been rolling around in a pile of dirt for the last 5 minutes because you pretty much have been. Um,
So
and
Chip's
she
gonna,
pats you on the ass, kind of like pushing 5 feet forward as she does it, and goes back to drinking with her buddies.
and we'll just say that that pat on the ass catapults Chip to the table, and Chip's just gonna go, "Oh, Chip Flannegan, nice to meet you all."
No sooner do you sit down and you introduce yourself that another halfling comes waddling over. He has his own drink in hand as he sets it on the end of the table, and he goes, "Oh, hello there. I see we have all gotten ourselves acquainted."
Yes, name's Chip Flannegan, good sir. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes, Chip, I've heard so much about you. My master is very excited to meet you all. Forgive me, my name is Henry, a fellow halfling, if you would. I work for the Grand Master, and I am here to help escort you all back to his residence if you should accept his offer.
Yeah, what's the offer, little man?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't do much to explain that to you, but it's kind of a resident job offer, if you would.
Is there gold involved?
Well, of course, there's gold involved, my good friend. What would adventuring be without uh, uh, an exchange of gold?
Sights to see?
Well, I mean, of course, but you can't. It's all one big mixing pot. It's all of it is what creates adventuring. If there wasn't gold, would the sites do it for you?
You're right.
Knowledge would. Well, what are the loot rights looking like?
Oh, it looks quite promising. I don't want to go promising anything to you guys, but I'm sure my master has some kind of plan for you all. Um, do you accept?
Yes.
Lumi chugs the rest of his beer, slams the mug down, picks up his great sword off the table, and is just like, "Lead on, little man. Let's go."
Oh, my dear, I'm afraid we don't leave until morning.
Well,
I simply my job here is to gather you all together, and here you are. I am going to pay for a night's expenses here, so drinks will be on the master, rooms provided, and at first light, a wagon will be here to take us on our way.
Interesting.
Is
Okay.
is there currently
Chill.
music playing at the bar?
No, but you see a band starting to pour in and set up.
Well, if we're going to have a party in this bar with Chip here, no need to hire some floozy local band. Allow me to take the stage.
uh, shouldn't you change your clothes? Aren't you looking a little ragged there from your?
These are the finest clothes from Neverwinter, my friend. How dare you say such a thing about them? Honestly, I don't
You're-
think you understand fashion.
Yeah,
They
You're
look
missing
like
a
you're-
button.
love the look.
You look like you were wearing something for my last meal.
I don't know what that means, Scaly Boy.
You wouldn't want to.
Okay.
Nah, man, you're literally missing a button. Like literally.
What? Oh my goodness, what has happened to my finest clothes? Oh, this is unacceptable. I must go change. Where is my room?
If you just go up to the front counter there and you give them your name, they'll point you to your room and get you all set up there.
And Chip's gonna go ahead and do that.
Perfect. Yeah. So you take yourself up to the front counter. They give you a small bronze key, and it leads you up to a room upstairs where you find just a pretty middle of the road tavern room. All things considered, you have a washing tub and a pretty decent bed to lay in, and a little bit of space in there. Um, anyone else doing anything for the evening?
Uh, Tammy's gonna say, "Hey, can I get the price of my room reimbursed?" I'm good. And he's gonna knock on his shell.
Oh, I don't think I can do that, but you could when you meet the Grandmaster, you could ask him.
Right?
Ulhar is going to ask for the rawest set of ribs possible.
The rawest set of ribs. Okay. High or low?
High, always.
Well, you never know, my man.
Oh well.
The bartenders tell you that most of the local butcher shops have already done their slaughtering, and most shops have done their ordering, so they don't have anything raw and ready for you in that manner.
I did say raw est, so
Raw est,
Whatever's-
okay, yeah.
whatever's uncooked,
Cool.
I guess.
They take a steak that was in the middle of cooking and they throw it on a plate for you.
Take a nice little deep whiff.
Heated it up to body temperature.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, he's just gonna devour that thing like it is no tomorrow.
Perfect. Anything else?
She's gonna retire to their room, and
Okay.
he is gonna request for some tea to be sent up.
Tea it is. You get tea and you retire to your room. Have a nice quiet evening to yourself.
Yup.
Very good. All right, so you guys go through the rest of the night doing as you will, and you wake up at first light to... Did I even say that halfling's name?
No.
No.
That's all.
No, he was a very rude boy.
Henry.
He just said he worked for the Grand.
No, you did. His
I
name's
did?
Henry.
Perfect. Fantastic. So Henry goes around at dawn and knocking on your doors, waking each of you up to meet him downstairs. Assuming all of you do, you are greeted downstairs with a ready-made breakfast for you and a Henry standing at the front door of the tavern with a wagon waiting outside for you guys to travel in. Anything of note, or everyone just grabs their food and goes?
Grabs food and goes.
Grab food
grab
and go.
food and go.
The one thing to note here is that Chip's hairline is slightly more forward than it was yesterday.
Just to note to everybody, all of Ulhar's gear looks like he fashioned it himself from other,
As
like,
it should be.
all animals and stuff. So like his
Yeah, totally.
weapons are totally just sharpened down, like animal bones and shit like that.
Yeah, totally. You've made an axe out of a jawbone and shit like that.
Shit like that.
Shit like that.
All of
Shit
the
like
shit.
that. Okay. Do. Awesome. So yeah, you guys each grab a kind of breakfast wrap that has been made up for you, and as Henry leads you outside, you find a sizable wagon meant to see each of you quite comfortably, plus your assorted gear. But you don't see anything to pull the wagon.
Mr. Henry, would you like me to pull the wagon? I mean, I am quite strong.
Oh my
I
dear.
haven't got my morning calisthenics in.
Oh no, 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 that won't be required at all. There's magic on this wagon, and it's going to pull itself. But if you want to, you could run alongside it, I guess.
Oh, a race, a challenge. Yes, this sounds good. I like this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. As soon as the wagon starts, then we'll start our race, and
Sure.
may the best group win.
I'm gonna toss everything in the wagon except for my 2 hand axes.
Okay.
That'll just be on my belt, just in case. And I'm gonna limber up.
Okay.
You know, doing some stretches.
Anything else? Anyone else?
Tamu's just gonna hop into the wagon while still eating his
Cool.
breakfast.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same.
Awesome. Pretty typical early morning people.
Yeah.
Food, go. Okay, so yeah, everyone files into this wagon here. We've got God damn it, I already forgot your name.
Lumi.
Lumi. Aha. I have it in notes, I swear. We have Lumi here limbering up to run. As the last of you guys climbs into the wagon and makes yourself comfortable, Henry climbs up into the what would normally be the driver's seat. And as soon as he sits down, the wagon seems to come alive and the wheels start spinning as it rolls forward in a mildly brisk pace.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Lumi, you are given you're given no notice, no heads up or anything. They just start rolling forward while you're still stretching.
Sure. Yeah, seeing this, I'll take off after it.
Awesome. And as you manage to actually catch up to the wagon here, Henry calls out to you and he goes, you know you're going to be running all day.
All day?
It's an all day trek by wagon.
Well, surely we'll stop for breaks.
No breaks. No need. We'll be there by sunset.
Okay, well, give me an hour and then I'll jump in.
Well, whatever makes you happy, Mr. Catman.
Don't give up. Don't give up so easily, friend. Let me
Please.
inspire you with a tune. And I'm gonna give Lumi a bardic inspiration point as Chip pulls out his lute and plays the most robotic, uninspired tune you guys have ever heard.
He's just playing the G chord over and over again.
Well, he's playing all the right notes. It's just that he's not feeling any of the notes. You know what I mean? He's going through
Gotcha.
the motions, but he's not playing music.
Cool.
Ulhar is going to be holding his head, hissing, and telling you to shut up this entire time.
Shay's just gonna quietly compliment, be like, "Well, this is a lovely tune."
Oh, why, thank you.
And then Shay's just gonna, but the face doesn't look happy at all. Just a grimace.
Just a grimace.
And as you say this, Chip's gonna look over at you and say, "Are you of pure elf blood?" Wink, wink.
Not the kind of pure maybe you'd be interested in.
Oh, don't challenge me. I'm interested in all.
And Shay's just gonna take like a scoot away from him.
Meanwhile, in the corner, Tamu has withdrawn into his shell for his morning meditations. Just be like, be right back, guys.
By the way, Josh, you do have a bardic inspiration point.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as David tells me I need to roll something, I'll.
I mean,
I'll
do you
keep
want
that
to
in
roll
mind.
some athletics here? Do you want to see if you can do it? The fighter
wanna
who
see if
ran
I can
all
at least-
day.
Not all day. I don't want to run all day because then I won't be ready for the fight at the end of the road.
Oh, who said there's going to be a fight?
You just
History.
Um,
No. This is just his morning workout. I'll probably need an athletics check to jump into the freaking moving cart at some point.
Yeah, just roll me some athletics for the
Sure.
whole shtick.
And then I'll add the bardic inspiration. Is it a D4?
D6.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nope.
ouchie.
That's a failure. So let me roll my
okay.
percentile. 14%
14.
natural one.
We'll keep it nice and light. You're in the middle of this conversation talking about how surely you'll be taking breaks and that you at least need to run for the morning. And while Henry is telling you you're not going to be taking any breaks today, you trip over a fairly large rock. Really should have seen this. And you twist your ankle as you catch it on it and you tumble forward. You are currently at half movement speed.
Cool.
Off to a perfect start.
as he brings the cart to a sudden halt and goes, "Are you done now?"
Well, a good athlete never works on an injured limb, so I think I'll get in now. Yes.
Oh, quite wonderful. You barely have time to clamber over the top guard railing here to get inside that the wagon starts moving forward again. And you guys have yourself a nice, easy trip. It's a gorgeous day out, clear skies. It's nice and relaxing. You have Chip here playing tunes off and on through the afternoon. I can't say any of you like them, but they're there.
There is no off. It is all on.
Each of you guys, just keeping yourselves busy with your various, whatever keeps you busy as a character here. Anything of note from anyone?
I am licking the dirt out of my fur and combing my mane.
Typical cat shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chip snacks uncomfortably often.
In between every song, shoving handfuls of chips and then mouths too full. Anyway, this is wonderful.
Ulhar is silently marveling at this magic fest that's going on right here.
Magic. Oh, the magic cart.
The magic cart.
It's pretty magical, isn't it?
It's pretty magical.
Tamu is going to be enjoying Chip's music.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, all right then. I guess someone has to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as you guys kind of ride this out through the day, you're coming up on sunset when a tower that most of you it's pretty common knowledge of its existence, but none of you have probably ever seen it before. This tower comes into view over these open plains. This part of the island chain that you guys are on, the main island that you guys reside on, is a giant open plain called the Haven Plains. It is called that because it resides just outside the general jurisdiction of the kingdom, and out here you tend to find more of a neutrality towards the law, and different various clans, villages, and whatnot that exist fairly outside of its rulership. And the tower that you guys are heading towards is pretty obviously referred to as the Haven Plains Tower. Its mere existence just has sparked so many rumors, different talks of curses, magic, different evil things that could be lurking in it. But as far as any of you would be aware, nobody has actually been inside its walls and knows for sure. Does anyone care?
Yeah, so knowing that, I'm going to tap Harry on the shoulder and be like, hey, is that our destination over there?
Oh, it sure is. We're going right for it. That's where the Grandmaster lives.
I've heard many a grim rumor about this place.
Oh yeah, it's all part of the facade.
The facade.
I read a story once about a grandmaster that cut people's faces off. This isn't that kind of grandmaster, is it?
Oh no, it's not the same thing at all. It's once you get inside, you'll see.
Well, great. As long as I get to keep my face, I'm happy.
I mean, as far as I know, you're not gonna lose it from anything inside the tower.
Faces are a delicacy in some places.
Right. Anyway, we'll be there in a few minutes. Just sit tight. And he just turns around, big smile on his face, and he goes back to watching the tower come up as you guys get ever closer. You have a pretty clear evening. It's just sunset, and sky is a kind of a deep orange as you roll up to this tower. It looks fairly ominous against this lighting here. And where are my notes? And it rolls up to the front gate, where the carriage stops, and Henry immediately departs. The front gate is just a big open archway. You can kind of see through it, and it just looks like open field between the wall and the tower, and that there's nothing going on there. And Henry looks back towards all of you, and he goes, "Right, so follow me then." And you watch him walk into the archway, and the second that both his feet cross the threshold, he disappears.
Oh, wait, Henry, who's going to take my bags?
You, you hear nothing.
Is that?
I mean, look, little
supposed to
man,
happen?
if you need some help.
It looks like you're taking your own bags.
Lumi, thank you very much, my friend. Will
Well,
you take my
well.
bags?
I'm gonna need a little compensation for it, but yeah, I'll do it for you. Sure, not a problem.
I can compensate you in many ways. What'll do you?
I don't know. Nice bottle of wine next time we stop in town. How about that?
How about a bottle of wine and an evening with the chipster?
I'm actually abstaining until I finish my mission.
I'll take my own bag.
Ulhar begins laughing.
Okay. Jay's gonna just chuckle and like hide their face to hide it. But then they're just gonna follow after Harry then.
Okay, do you guys just walk through the archway?
Yeah.
Very hesitantly.
Perfect.
Tammy's gonna say, "Oh, hold on one second." Pop into his shell and then pop out with his monk accoutrement, like prayer beads and golden bracers and on arms and legs and whatnot.
Are you sure you don't have like a little what's that thing? A little smoke thing? So you swing it around, ward off the evil spirit.
Sensor. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got one. It's stashed away. And Tammy's gonna say, "Yeah, never travel with your valuables out, man. It's a bad idea. No bueno."
As you say that, you notice that Chip literally has like all of his jewelry on. His instruments are on the outside of his backpack. Like he's just prime for a good pickpocketing right now.
I'm like, but you could do you, man. Whatever you want, dude.
Lumi is going to. Lumi, very much like a cat, is going to paw at the portal or at the archway a little bit.
Okay.
Like tap on it.
Yeah, nothing happens. You are just pawing at air.
Meow. I'll step through. Yeah.
Perfect. As you step through, it's very strange because it feels like being teleported forward. As you step through the archway, you automatically find yourself in front of this tower. You are standing right in front of the single gate entrance that you could see from the entryway there. You just stand there, or do you do anything?
I'd just be like, okay, so this guy has some magic he wants to show off. That's cool. I'll play along.
Why not just build the road closer to the tower?
I mean, look, man, you got me.
Did all of you walk through?
That makes them.
Yeah, I walked through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, so all of you
Seeing
experience
that's
this.
not gonna kill us.
Yeah. And the second the last of you walks through the gate, the big front door to the tower opens. And before you is standing a tall, gangly, old man. He's human. His once what looked like curly hair. It's very overgrown, wild gray, and a stringy, long beard to match. He looks like he is wearing what you would assume is mage robes, and they're the most eccentric mage robes you've ever seen. They're just a bright purplish pink with different constellations strewn all across them. Each of the stars in those constellations taking turns twinkling on his robes. And when each of you finally takes this whole image in and you look at his face, you just see what looks like a big childish grin as he's staring you all down, and he goes, well, hello there. Oh, welcome finally. It's been quite a long day just waiting for you. Please come in. And he gestures into the tower as he opens the door, and what immediately comes to your guys' attention is more magic must be at work here, as it looks like the tower extends much farther back than it looks from the outside. Do you enter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, you enter into this main I don't know, kind of receiving room. There's a racking for different kind of gear people want to set down and whatnot, a fire and kind of a lounging area going off to the side. And he goes, please, set your stuff down anywhere you like, and we'll take you further back, and we can start talking. Yes. I'm sorry. Forgive me for not introducing myself. They call me Grandmaster around here. Name's Percival. Call me Perry, if you will.
Yeah, Perry, sure. I'll just leave my glaive and my great sword and my longbow and my hand axes here.
Yes, if that's what would make you the most comfortable, then yes, by all means, you should.
I just leave my pack, but keep all my weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll set everything down.
Okay.
I'm in too deep already.
Chip will follow the crowd here.
Okay.
Tamu's gonna hold on to his stuff because it's all just in a backpack on his back, so
Yeah.
it's kind of
Cool.
strapped on too, hard to take off.
He leads you on back into the room after some of you guys go through setting your stuff down, making yourself more comfortable. And it's another what looks like lounging room. It's much bigger, much more options for sitting. The fire, which is bigger, and it looks like he has several different books and whatnot strewn out across the table, instruments, tools, and it looks like that he has been doing work here recently. And he starts waving around a staff as different walls and shelves start to turn around, revealing what looks like just stuff for entertaining guests, beverages and food, snacks, just different utensils for all of that. And he goes, please make yourselves all quite comfortable here.
As all of this is shifting and changing all around us, Ulhar is actually going to get all on the defensive, pull out his short bow and knock an arrow and be like, what the, without saying anything, he's going to be aiming at all this magic shit that's changing before slowly realizing that it's not going to attack him.
Oh, by all means, sir. If you need the target practice, feel free. I have plenty of books. I've gotten quite good at repairing them since I'm always ruining them. So please feel free. Just try not to aim at anyone around here. We've had a few too many accidents lately.
Lately,
God,
that's
sorry.
concerning.
And he puts everything back.
Well, the lizard guy is having his little freak out here. Chip's going to take the phrase "help himself" to the extreme.
Yeah, so there are different kinds of liquors, different bottles all floating around. You literally, if you go to grab one, it automatically summons a cup towards you and pours the liquor for you. Different plates of cakes and cookies and whatnot are kind of floating around for you to just reach and take as you see fit. Do each of you sit? You stand? Do you anything? Anyone doing anything?
Are there chairs within Chip's arm reach of the food and beverage?
Yeah. These things, as you move around the room, you notice that they adjust their path to make sure they cross you, no matter where you are in this room.
So Chip is now laying on the comfiest surface he could find, double fisting liquor with a mouthful of food.
Oh God.
Perfect. You find yourself a nice long chair to kind of lay down on as you are going through these motions here. Uhar, you were saying something?
Yeah, Ulhar is just he's gonna stand and he's gonna wave away any plate that comes at him because they're not to his taste.
Tamu is going to break out of his shock at seeing such a magnificent library and make his way over to the chair, looking at the books longingly.
Oh, are you're looking at all the books?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're doing this, actually, Perry is going to make note of this, and he goes, "Oh yes, I've heard about you, a defender of that great library. I bet you're a lover of books, aren't you?"
Oh, for sure, man. Especially now. I need to find something great to complete my pilgrimage, man.
Oh well, hopefully this little arrangement that I'm seeking out here will help you do just that. Please do sit down and later remind me of the library that I have to show you. I'm sure you'll get quite the kick out of it.
Radical.
As if each of you takes your various seats, and grabs any kind of food or beverage that you would want before Chip eats it all. And he goes, right. So to the point, I suppose. As I said, I am a grandmaster. Some have called me, some just like I said, choose to call me Perry. I just see myself as more of a studier of the arcane, if you will. And as you could notice, I'm getting quite along in age here, and let's be honest. Crawling around in dungeons and looking for loots and whatnot. It's a young man's game, wouldn't you say?
Ulhar nods.
I mean, look, anyone who trains their body well enough can, do anything. And he's flexing while he talks.
Timu nods placidly.
Right. Anyway, as part of my my studies here, I came to a what I think is a great opportunity of an idea here. I will implore you to do this, to search out this knowledge and research for me, to help me continue and further my studies here. And in return, I will provide you room, board, and food, plus a retainer pay, and any and all loot that you find outside of whatever items I may be sending you to retrieve is yours to keep and do what you will with.
Sounds like a dream gig. What's the catch?
I wish I could say there was a catch, I guess, but there's no catch. It's just it's simple. It's easy. Each of you just seems to come well recommended with what all the stories surrounding each of you. I just thought this might be a great opportunity for everybody.
Yeah, it'll be a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely, I am in.
So, what do we say? Everybody in?
Yeah, this sounds interesting. Could be a good learning experience.
You
Yeah,
can count
well.
Chip in.
Same.
Well, sure, as long as it, as long as it keeps coinciding with my goal of finding all my old weapons, I'll help you out.
I see no reason not to.
I'm sure I'll be sending you around various places around the world here, and you'll run into plenty of other kinds of people. So you never know.
So what's our first gig?
Well, it's funny that you should mention, because I have one for you as we speak. Currently, there is a tomb to the north of here, just a few miles, of the famous Olbrog, the frost giant. I'm sure some of you remember him.
I think I know a song or two about the giant you speak of. Yes.
Right, this one knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, legend has it that due to his curse of undeath, he still roams around the tomb in there. As such, there is a flower in there that I need to help with a certain alchemical project that I'm working on. It only grows on his tomb, as luck would have it. So what I need from you guys is to go break in, put him down, and bring back the flower.
Sounds straightforward enough.
Yeah. Kill some dead dude. Take his flowers. No problem. Get that
Kill
hammered
some-
out and
Kill some dead undead. Wait, yeah. Kill some undead dead.
Let's kill some
Make some-
undead dead. Yeah.
make some undead
him
re-dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timu's gonna be like, yeah, dude, and high five Lumi.
Yeah,
Dawn
totally.
of the Dead. I'm picturing it. Dawn of the Dead 2, the redeadening.
The
Yeah.
re-deadening. You see excitement kind of light up in his face, and he goes, "Oh, brilliant! 1 second, you will be needing something." And he starts to shuffle through a bunch of the books on the table behind him, and he turns around, hands one of you. He'll hand it to you, Chip. It's a small journal. And he goes, right. So after you have slain the zombie giant, you're going to want to recite that. Otherwise, he's just going to get back up again, and it's going to be a bad time.
Yes, of course. And Chip's gonna put it into his backpack.
Perfect. And here is a small map. It'll help you with the location of Olbrock's tomb in case you get lost. And any questions?
Nope.
You want us to leave tonight?
Oh, yes. It seems a good opportunity to test your abilities and this new arrangement we have going forward. Plus, what fun is raiding a tomb if you don't do it at night?
Also very true.
That sounds questionable, but I'm not gonna dig too far into that. Sure.
Yes, right. So best be on your way. Good luck and God's speed. As he starts ushering you back out the door.
Sure. Yeah. Lumi takes a minute because he's got to pick up all his weapons off the floor.
That's right. Yeah, so as you guys exit the front door, the same thing happens as you walk past the threshold of the little porch to the tower here. You find yourself just outside the front archway again. You see that your wagon is gone and that the sun is nearly set at this point. It is the last bit of light left lingering in the sky.
And he give us a map showing.
Yeah,
where
it's
the
a pretty
tomb will be?
simple map. It shows you about 2 miles north of the castle is the tomb. You just have to walk through the plains, and then it's right on the edge of the forest line. You guys just head out.
Yeah,
Hello?
I'll start
Yeah,
walking.
I guess so.
Yeah, he didn't really imply that we were welcome to chill. So
Yeah. In fact,
Let's get
Lumi
off.
says something to that effect, like, you know, he could have just let us like crash for the night, you know.
And where's the fun in that?
Everybody knows that nighttime is the best time to go hunting. What are we hunting? Frost giants. Frost giants.
Undead frost giants.
Oh,
Give me 1 second. Awesome. So yeah, you guys start wandering north a little bit. It's a pretty nice walk. It remains to be a pretty clear evening. It's not too chilly out. You can see the stars out in the sky, and you're just walking through, some open plains. Like before, it's pretty dark out. Is anyone rocking dark vision or a torch or anything?
I'm rocking a torch.
Lumi's got
Same.
dark vision.
Surprisingly enough,
I
lizard
got-
folk do not have dark vision.
I'll cast light.
Okay. It's not too dark. You do have the moonlight to operate off of, but it's not like super bright outside or anything.
Right.
Perfect. Yeah. So you guys walk towards this tomb again, unimpeded. It's a pretty easy walk. It's pretty casual. You guys either stay silent or you socialize, seeing as you guys are going to be a team going forward. I don't know.
So Ulhar is at the front of the party, like probably about 10 feet ahead,
Okay.
just on absolute alert. Because this is what he does.
Taking life so seriously. Scouting.
Yeah.
Okay, so would it be safe to assume you have the map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tamu's going to be the opposite, trailing a bit behind the party, just plodding along slowly, nicely relaxed, observing the wildlife.
Chip's probably going to be moving at Tamu's pace because he's out of shape and can't walk as fast as the rest of the party.
Guys, wait up.
Ugh. I didn't know adventuring would involve so much walking.
Oh boy, does it. Yeah, so you guys are walking for I don't know how long it takes to cross 2 miles. A little under 2 hours, I guess. And Ulhar, you spot it immediately. It is what seems like a giant rugged slab in the ground with what you assume to be giant writing over the top, very sloppily kind of chiseled in, and another giant slab in the ground just before it. It looks like it could be moved.
Can Lumi try and pick it up or move it?
You can. You want to roll me the athletics for it?
Yeah.
Ulhar would
see.
like to assist.
Okay.
Roll that advantage, Josh.
Yeah. Let's see if I can fuck it up again.
Hey.
A good showing. Or you get that nat 20 and throw the boulder into the sky. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm glad I got a 23.
Good to get that out of the way as well.
That
Yeah.
is just enough. You manage to lift the stone up by the side and reveal a small set of stairs that each of you can climb down into. Do you proceed?
Yes.
Cool. Someone want to give me a marching order here?
So Ulhar in front.
Ulhar front.
Lumi will be right behind him.
Okay.
I'll go after Lumi.
I'll go fourth then.
And Chip will bring up the rear.
You guys have to crawl through this small tunnel for a few feet. You halflings, or halfling, there's only one of you. You have no problem. You fit nice and easily. And then it opens up into a slightly larger tunnel where each of you is able to stand fully upright. And in front of you is what looks like a casket type thing, a giant stone casket, the lid to which has been thrown aside, and you hear really loud thuds in the distance somewhere around you.
And Chip loudly exclaims, "Ah, that must be the frost giant."
The undead frost giant, little buddy.
Yeah, right, that must be the undead frost giant.
Would you shut up?
There's no need to be so rude. We're on an adventure. We're having fun.
Yes, and there's an undead giant that will probably squish us.
I already said that. Stop trying to take my thunder.
Take your thunder and go on ahead.
No. Clearly, you're fit to lead. Show us the way.
David, is this like a wide open tunnel, or is it more like a series of like chambers? Like is this a chamber with like
It's a
other
giant
tunnels coming off of it?
It's a one tunnel, the one small tunnel into the one hallway that goes about 15 feet, and it opens up to what looks like a big room. The room is mostly dark, except for the light from you guys. And it's lit up just enough for you to see the tomb. Not the tomb. Yeah, the tomb casket with the lid off, and the rest behind it is dark. It looks like it opens up, but you can't see past that really.
Okay. Lumi's gonna get some hand axes ready and just be like, "All right, guys, let's see what you got. Good luck. Best foot forward, and yeah, let's try and have a good, clean fight."
It's like, I want no hits below the belt. I mean, he's a giant. It's going to be kind of tough there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ulhar is actually going to take this opportunity to sneak into the shadows and hide.
Do you want to hide? You want to give me some stealth?
I do. $23.
Very good. Could you and everyone else roll me some initiative, please?
Never.
Yep, so I'll go ahead and start. I got 19 for my initiative.
I got 14.
I got 13.
Unnatural 20.
And Lumi got 10.
Cool. Awesome. So you guys are sitting there bickering about how much noise you're making, and Ulhar here sneaks off in the shadows just in time as you hear those footsteps suddenly begin to grow louder, and you see this giant figure come billowing out of the shadows towards you. The frost giant is huge, and he runs full force at the hallway, slamming straight into the walls on either side of it, trying to reach you. And he throws his greatsword down at the ground to try and reach you guys. For 26, who was up front? Ulhar was, and that would make Lumi. So Lumi, 26 to hit you.
That sure hits, yeah.
8 damage.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my superiority dice to use my parry feature.
Okay.
So when a creature damages you with a melee attack, use a reaction, spend a superiority die, and reduce the damage by the number on the die plus 4. And my superiority die is a D8.
Okay.
So... Okay, so I reduce it to 0.
Nice.
Yeah.
Describe parrying a giant's greatsword.
Yeah, so basically, I see the great sword coming. I just toss my hand axes on the ground real quick, grab my glaive off of my back, and just kind of bring it up and just meet the blade head on and just kind of knock it away.
Very nice. The giant roars at your parry and reaches for a giant bit of rubble hanging out on the ground and launches it at let's say you, Shay.
Oh, yay.
Oh yay, Shay. Roll 22 to hit.
That definitely hits me.
17 damage.
Oh my god, okay.
And yeah, he takes up this chunk of rubble and he hucks it straight at you, and it kind of breaks apart as it makes contact with you, knocking you to the ground. That is his turn, and we are going to move to Tamu.
All right. So we're all like clustered right at the entrance here, and he's right in front of us, right?
Yeah, he cannot move forward anymore. He's stuck on the walls of that hallway there. But you are standing just within his reach with a weapon. And you have Ulhar, who is not with you. He snuck off into the darkness. He's somewhere to the side or behind the giant.
I would say behind at this point because he would have run past me in the whole
Probably.
flurry.
So yeah, what is your move?
Well, I'm gonna move up as close as I can to the front of this guy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna punch him in the face, as
Okay.
monks are wont to do. Let's see.
And by
like
face, you mean kneecap, right?
Yeah. I mean, I am a monk.
I was gonna say he's a monk, classic anime leaping attack.
Yeah, I mean,
Fair.
or we could go. Or what is that anime with the skinless giants? Attack on Titan.
Oh, Attack on Titan.
Just get some like,
Yeah.
weird machines to jump around on them. For 15 to hit.
14 to hit. That is a
15.
miss. Oh, 15. High or low?
High.
Oh man.
That is a low.
Oof.
So yeah, your punch just kind of glances off the side of this zombie giant's would-be armor.
And
You got your key points.
yeah, I'm trying to
Well,
decide exactly what I want to do. Yeah, I'll go for the flurry of blows.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Might as well. For 20 to hit, unnatural 20.
That's perfect.
And 11 to hit. So
1 hits, 1 misses.
there we go. 8 damage.
Very nice.
Got 1 punch in. Mm.
Awesome. So yeah, Tanner, you just kind of dash in really quick, and you just unleash a quick burst of punches at his kneecap. I managed to land 1 good one in there. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my turn being ready with my my crazy spear thing. What's it
Crazy
called?
spear thing.
Yicklewa.
Okay.
Oh,
Sherman.
your Yicula, yeah.
Yeah.
Ulhar.
Alrighty. Well, from the shadows shall come an arrow and miss wildly. And so,
You have some advantage here.
oh yeah, that's right. Forget the whole. There we go. 24 to hit.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah.
That's quite the difference.
Or
That's a hit, yes.
-2 because I put the wrong modifier, but that's still a
Whatever.
juicy hit.
Roll them virtual d6s.
For 14 damage. And I shall slink away back into the darkness.
Are you hiding again?
Yep.
Perfect.
And that's a 26 to hide.
Yes. That is your turn.
That is my turn.
Chip.
So, like slow-mo Baywatch, Chip is going to run over to Shay and begin playing sort of like a polka tune to cast Cure Wounds at level 2. We'll do a level 2 to heal you 9 health.
Thank you, sir.
And as Shay begins feeling better, he's going to be singing about the glory of Lumi's abs and give Lumi a bardic inspiration point.
I still have the one from earlier.
They only last 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'll take
Is
it.
that-
Sure.
Is that your turn, Chip?
That is Chip's turn.
Cool. Shay.
Sweet. I'm going to cast. I'll cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So you need to succeed in a saving throw.
What kind of saving throw?
Ah, fuck. It's
I believe it's wisdom.
yeah, on a wisdom saving throw. I haven't actually like really played a spell person, and so
Perfect. He fails.
yeah. Woo woo woo. Cool. So that means you take. Are you missing any hit points? You are, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. So you take 1d12 necrotic damage.
Okay.
You take 6 damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus, I'll cast Shield of Faith on Josh. And that means you get +2 bonus to AC for the duration of it.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Perfect. And then we're down to Lumi.
Yeah. So Lumi's got his glaive out. He just knocked away the great sword. He's ready to go. He's gonna just take a run at this dude and slash at him with his glaive.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
That hits.
12 slashing damage.
Very good.
And then I'm gonna need him to make a wisdom saving throw. Shit. Okay. I was gonna try and goad him. but that's-
19. So
Yeah.
that's a pass for him. Okay.
Yep.
And is that
Okay.
your turn?
Let's see. Don't have 2-weapon fighting. I'm not gonna action surge. Yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
Okay. We're gonna go back to the top with the giants. He's going to make an attack against you, Lumi.
Do it, coward.
Do it. You won't.
No balls.
Oh.
Oh.
So with a 29 to hit you,
Yeah.
roll some
Well, it's a nat
damage.
20, so.
Oh, you got nat 20s twice in a row.
Dice Man loves David.
Well, you think it would have loved me. 12 damage for that first attack.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just take it.
And he's going to attack you again
Sure.
for 17 to hit.
High or low?
Ooh, high.
Hey, it's a 2.
And that is a low roll. Yeah, so you managed to kind of sidestep and watch that great sword fall down to the side of you as he misses. That is turn.
And then I spit on his hand.
Tanu.
Tim is going to be unsatisfied with the amount of damage he's doing to his knee and is going to attack with flurry of blows while jumping up and jumping off his knee, off his wrist, and then going to hit him in the face, hitting him with each jump.
Okay.
Let's see. Want me to roll all the hits at once?
Picturing some Mortal Kombat shit.
Oh, that's nat 20.
Nat 20 for the first one. Very good.
I'm just going to copy paste this. 22 for the second attack and 22 for the third attack.
Hot damn. That is 3 hits. So make sure to roll your critical first so you get your double damage there.
So first one is 8.
Okay.
No, that's your.
Don't forget that double.
Yeah, so you need to roll your second d4. Because you had that nat 20.
And 8 again. Wow. Dice Maiden's coming back for me. First flurry of blows is 6, and second is 5.
16, 6 is 22, 5 is 27 total damage. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Awesome. Yeah, so you make your way up this giant, landing each blow as you go, punching him in the, what, you said the knee, chest, and the face?
His knee and his arm, and then ending on his face.
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
backflip off and land on the ground.
Yeah, and you land ever so gracefully after, we'll say spinning kicking him
Yeah.
straight in the nose. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool. God damn it, Ulhar.
How is the giant looking?
It's kind of hard to tell. It's an undead giant, but he doesn't look any different than before.
Fair enough.
So much sass.
From the shadows, an arrow looses towards his face. Nat 20!
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
There's no point in doing that advantage roll because we got the roll we wanted.
Do you also get your sneak attack too?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Does the sneak attack get doubled or no?
Yeah, you double
Yeah.
all your damage for the roll. So however many d6s you would roll, you roll twice as many.
Holy shit.
It feels better when you're doing this in real life. It's not so
Oh,
fun on
absolutely.
here.
Oh yeah, it's so much better in real life. 25 dabblage.
Not bad.
Don't forget the weapon damage, Sherman.
I did, that's the +3.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you score a critical. You manage to catch him in the eye with one of your arrows. And yeah, are you gonna hide again?
I am gonna hide again.
Show me the hide.
24.
24. You're probably hidden.
I would like to think so. It's a dark and gloomy dungeon.
He did just get shot in the eye, too.
Chip.
How is everyone in the party looking? Everyone's doing okay right now?
Yeah. Lumi's good. He'll be fine.
Okay.
He can walk it off.
So Chip is going to continue playing this polka tune as it seems to have gotten the crowd kind of riled up. He's going to begin singing about the grace and elegance of his turtle friend over there and grant him a bardic inspiration point. And then Chip's going to cast a vicious mockery at the giant, and he's going to say, "Stand down, foul beast. Let me show you what love is." And I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 2.
All right, so
It is now greatly insulted.
Yeah. Very angry undead giant.
So the giant's going to take 1 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm useful.
Hey, Lumi thanks you for your service.
You're really showing love.
You didn't even hurt it. You just upset it.
It's not mad, it's disappointed.
Oh no.
Chip, is that your turn?
That is Chip's turn.
All right. Shay.
Cool. Let's do Toll of the Dead again.
Yeah. What is it? Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
You guys are exploiting a weak stat. I don't like it.
To be fair, most spells that we have access to just kind of call for wisdom saves.
Fair. 11.
No. That's pretty good. It's getting close.
Well, thanks.
Woke up, giant. Woke up.
So that's 5 damage. And then I'm
Okay.
going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Awesome.
18 to hit.
That is a hit
Yeah.
with your spiritual weapon, right?
Yes.
Perfect. What does that look like?
It's some mace. Yeah.
Just a big mace.
A
Yeah.
giant floating mace.
Yeah, just a big fat floating mace smacking people. And that's 6. So 11
6 more damage?
total. Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. And you summon this giant phantom mace as it swings down on the giant's foot. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Perfect. Lumi.
Yeah. So positioning wise, am I able to get like under and behind the giant? Like, could I dive between his legs or something?
If you wanted to do something like that, I'd ask for an athletics roll. You could probably just run around him, though.
Okay. Yeah, then that's what I'll do. I want to try and get behind him. So.
Yeah.
And then I'll make my attack with my glaive.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to use that bardic inspiration. Is it D6 you said?
Yes, it's a D6.
15 total.
That puts it at a meet. So high or low.
Let's go low. It's been rolling low today.
32 is a hit.
Awesome. And that's 14 slashing damage. And then I'm going to action surge and hit him again. 16 to hit.
16 to hit?
Yeah.
That hits.
Cool. And 13 slashing damage. Damn.
Very nice.
So yeah, there's that. And then I think I'm going to be safe and I'm going to use my bonus action to use second wind.
Heal yourself?
And regain 1d10. Yeah.
Okay.
1d10 plus 4. Oh, fuck. 5. So I heal for 5.
5 whole health.
Alrighty. That's my turn.
Okay, that's your whole turn?
Yep.
The giant is going to react in a fit of rage here. You said disadvantage on his next attack roll, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. And he is going to strike at the weak points on the wall surrounding the hallway again, causing more rubble to fall down on top of you guys.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I'll take dex saves from everybody. That sounds fun.
Including me, who is behind him?
No, not you. And not Ulhar. So it would be Chip,
not Ulhar.
Tamu,
Okay, good.
Chip, Shay,
Oh.
Shay, Tanu. Yeah. So
Feeling not. Could we just like not?
Oh,
10, 8, 22. Rough.
8. Not very dexterous for the monk.
He just wasn't expecting that rock.
Yeah, better than a 1 though. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, can I use the bardic inspiration, or does it have to be before I roll?
Let me double check that for you.
It can be after you roll, but before you know whether you.
Yeah, so it has to be
Pass
before
or fail.
David says, yeah.
So could I re-roll it?
I'll give it to you anyway. You can try.
15.
That is a pass. So anyone who rolled 15 or higher takes half. Anyone who failed takes the full 20 bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
The full
I
20.
am really glad I got the hell out of there.
And
Oh! Oh
I'm happy to play
no!
heroic for once.
Are you like fucked? I don't think so. He's doing it.
did you die?
I'm past 0.
Oh damn!
Wait, didn't John heal you earlier?
Yeah, to 19.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh, no.
And
God.
guess who took a lovely cantrip but can't even use it on themselves? I took spare the dying. I can't use it on
Funny if
myself.
that's how it worked.
If only, like, your last thoughts are like,
Get the
Lord,
fuck
give me
back up.
Lord, give me strength. Ugh. That'd be a Cynthia thing to do, I swear.
Yeah. In the name of my
Good
god, I
God.
heal myself.
Passes out, punches self in chest.
um,
Okay, I got you, Boo.
Thanks. Thanks,
Yeah,
Boo
so-
Thing.
So this giant rages against the wall, knocking a bunch of rubble down on top of you. Some of you guys manage to dive out of the way of most of it, and Shay here falls to the blunt force of that rubble just coming down on top of him. And we're going to move to Tanu.
He's going to have attempted to dodge by cartwheeling it in
Okay.
the opposite direction around the giant.
Okay.
So I'm going to get over to the other side, kind of next to Lumi,
Yep.
and flurry of blows him again in the back.
Yeah.
Does he get flanking advantage?
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh,
In fact, if you
Alright.
guys weren't taking it before, I apologize because you should have been.
That's okay. It's harder to tell sometimes with the
Yeah.
So 12 for the first attack.
That
so-
is a miss.
Do I get advantage on all 3 of my attacks?
They're all attack rolls.
Excellent. So 19 for the second,
Okay.
and 24 for the third.
Cool. Your second and third attacks hit.
For 8 damage, 7 damage.
Perfect. Describe that killing blow.
Tamu is going to jump into the air and kind of like it looks for a moment like he's hovering there as he just gives a barrage of punches into his chest, and then is
His
going
back?
to the back of his chest, and then is going to flip over the back, and he'll kick him in the back like hard enough to knock him down as he's coming down to land.
Perfect. Yeah. And that final blow just manages to send him careening to the ground as he looks to collapse. He's no longer moving.
Hey, little man, wasn't he? Were you supposed to read something out of that book?
Right. And Chip's going to pull the book out, and then Chip's going to say, "But what is a good lyric without a little music?" And he's going to begin playing his lute as he recites the words in the book.
Yeah. So you recite this this kind of prayer of sorts. It looks like it came from a monastery spell book. As you start to cast this kind of ritual, a sigil appears around you. and then around the giant itself. And after a minute of playing and you reciting the words in the book, both of the sigils disappear, and you see this zombified body kind of just disintegrate into like a dust before your guys' eyes as it collapses into nothing.
Ah. A goblin king, and now a frost giant. I truly am a slayer of beasts.
I think points go to Tamu for that one.
Yes, Tamu may have incapacitated the beast, but I have banished him from this plane, and you will all remember that.
It was a team effort, guys. Come on, we all did it together.
Yes, but every team has a leader.
Hey, I think the elf over there is bleeding out.
Oh, right. And Chip is gonna run over, stabilize, and cure wounds. Shay.
Okay.
So let me get cure wounds back up here.
While he's doing that, can I look at the sword of this frost giant just to make sure it's not one of mine?
It is not one of yours. It is a quite large sword. It looks like it's older than you are, actually. Has probably been resting here with this giant for as long as he's been in this tomb. It looks to just be kind of crudely thrown together out of stone, with several chips just riding all up and down the blade of it.
Okay. Too big for me to handle.
No, you could wield it.
Yeah, I'll probably lug it out of here at some point.
Okay. You want to take it with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. You can add Greatsword +1 to your
Hey.
inventory.
Nice. While Chip is trying to take the credit for everything, Ulhar is going to scout ahead from where the giant came from.
Yeah, so as you start wandering around the room, do you have any source of light?
With it dead, I feel it's safe enough to take out a small torch.
Okay, you take out a torch and light it, and as you wander around the tomb, it's just a giant, well, not a giant, but a big open room. And you can see kind of worn down grooves in the flooring where it looks like this giant has just been kind of pacing for however long it's been locked down here. And towards the center front of it, you see that stone casket that I was talking about earlier with the top thrown aside, and you see a single vine growing across the lid with several of those purple flowers that Perry had mentioned before growing on top of it.
Cool. Then I'll take the scissors from my thieves' tools kit and snip off one flower.
Okay.
Tamu wants to examine the casket for any writings about who or what the giant was, and also we'll take a quick sketch of one of the flowers.
Okay, what's the sketch for?
Just personal records, and to
Okay.
show the librarians when he gets back.
I mean, it is a
Fantastic.
flower that grows literally in one place.
Perfect. So you take a sketch of this flower, and then you read any writings on the tomb.
Yeah, I want to take down any inscriptions and find out anything I can about the giant.
There's not much written on him. All you find is a small prayer in giants to Olbrog, and several or kind of at the top of the lid of the casket there is like his title or several titles that he went by, including Olbrog the Violent, Olbrog the Terrible, and actually we'll just say that's it. I forgot the last one.
All right.
The belligerent.
The Belligerents.
No one's grabbed the flowers, right? No one's picked some.
Bullhearted.
Ulhar did.
What?
Uhar picked one up.
Got it. I'm gonna pick a couple.
Okay.
Take some for later.
Why not?
Yeah, you know what? That sounds like the kind of thing Chip would grab a couple to try and woo a lady with at the bar later.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say there's one or two more if you want to take them.
What are these flowers called?
It's just a we'll just call it a purple wildflower
Okay.
for now.
I'll call it a zombie giant
Zombie flower.
tomb flower.
2 zombie flowers for me.
And 1 for Perry.
Okay, is that everything?
I think so.
Is there anything else of note?
Not really.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty boring open tomb. Looks like it was made simply for housing this guy. Yeah, so you guys leave the tomb and you start your trek back to Perry's house, Perry's tower, or whatnot, have you?
Yeah. As we climb back up, Lumi's going to push the stone back above the staircase and just be like,
Oh, yeah.
it's dripping hazard.
Cool. So, yeah, you guys start the trek back. It's a little bit colder than it was when you guys first set out, but other than that, again, clear night. Easy walk back. You guys get back to the tower there, and as you enter the threshold of it, you find that the door is already open. Perry has been kind of anticipating your arrival, and he's just there to greet you. And he goes, yes, I expected you to be back soon. Quite good. So did you get it? How was it? How was your trip?
Yes, we got it. It's right here. And I hand him the flower.
Fantastic. He immediately plucks it from your hands and runs up these stairs with it. And as you hear a bunch of rummaging above you for a few seconds, and he comes down to a tiny little what looks like chemist set. Different tubes and vials going around on this small platform tray he's carrying. As he sets it down, he drops a couple droppers from a vial into one of the top containers there, and then throws the flower into it. You see the entire thing start to swirl into the vial as it all starts to run through various tubes, and different colored liquids start to come together, and it all kind of pours into this final container at the bottom of it all. And he seems to be boiling some water in this container as it all pours into it. And when the whole concoction is done, he takes it out and takes a nice deep drink of it after inhaling some of the steam coming off it. And he goes, it's great tea. Thank you very much. I've been waiting for this all day.
Wait,
Wait, what?
You sent us on a tea mission?
Oh yes, quite. It seems like a good opportunity to test your abilities, test our relationship, and I gotta say, I've been missing this tea.
You're testing it all right. I'll tell you what.
But congratulations and a job well done. And I see. I think that you and I will all have a very bright future here together.
Yeah, man. Can we go to bed now? It's late.
Absolutely. And he kind of leads you out of the room, and we are going to stop there for tonight, you guys.
Hey everybody, this is Josh, just popping in at the end of the episode to let you know that this is the first of I don't know how many quarantine sessions. Again, sorry about the audio quality. We're going to try and work on solutions to make it better going forward, but this is what we're working with right now with remote recording. So I hope you'll bear with us, I hope you'll stick with us, and I hope you'll come back for more episodes. Next episode will come out July 1st, and we'll see you next time. Bye!